How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and you guys have been asking for Honda content. So today we're installing the turbo on the K24 EG. All we'll need after this is just, I think, the intercooler and the oil lines, but since we'll have the turbo in today, I should be able to get the measurements for the oil lines, and then I'll go down and get those made. It is like 95 degrees out, so I dragged this into the garage. I have all of my stuff over here. We have a new box. We have the turbo kit, the downpipe, all that fun stuff. We have the intake manifold, the exhaust manifold. We have an ESR right here. This has been pretty much a spider nest for the last couple months. So after we install this, or maybe even before, I'm going to pull it out and rinse it all off and just try to let the spiders know that if they ain't paying rent, they can't live here. I'm sorry that it's been so long since I've been working on the Honda, just with the whole moving situation going on. I'm also trying to assemble parts or order parts for the built motor in the Supra, because I'm trying to get that in next month. But like, I'm doing like 3 builds at once. Like, you gotta cut me some slack here. Anyways, let's start opening up some boxes and let me show you guys what we have and what we're gonna be doing. I figure since this is the latest package, we'll start with this one. I'm not gonna get too close so you guys can't see my address and stuff. But let me cut this open. All this stuff is from Jack Spania Racing. If you guys are looking for parts, not only K-swap parts, but just JDM stuff in general, check out Jack Spania Racing. They'll probably have it. Anyways, let's see what they sent me. Bubble wrap. Ooh, okay. So this is my radiator coolant hoses and stuff. It looks like fittings, brackets, all this stuff, which is stuff that we needed. More radiator coolant hoses. Since we went from a K20 to a K24, my old stuff will not work. In here, this is what we need to mount the turbo. Thank God. We have a billet water neck. Billet water neck. This will give us the clearance that we need to put the turbo kit in. I actually don't know what's in this one, so let's pull it out. What is this? Oh, this is, I believe this is my thermostat block off plate. I'll show you guys what I need this for, but pretty much, since we're not running a heater, this will block off the little port where the hard line would run off of the thermostat housing. It'd be easier if I had the hood pop to show you, but we need this as well. And then the final piece of resistance. Ooh, they just dropped this, and they asked if I wanted it, and I said, you know what? I think it would be perfect on the EG, but it's their brand new yellow valve cover. I'm tossing that on first. I'm very excited for that. Actually, no. I'm gonna toss that on last because I don't want to scratch it installing the other stuff. Big thank you to Jack Spania Racing for sending me all this. I will link them down below, guys. If you're looking to do anything to your car, check them out. They'll probably have it. Just to jog your guys' memory, this is how it looks right now. That yellow valve cover is going to pop so nice under here. I can't wait for that. As you can see, the coolant line, this is the K21. That ain't meeting up right there. That ain't meeting up. So that's why we had that ordered up. Same with the top line. This is the water neck we're going to be replacing. This is way too big and bulky. It gets in the way of the turbo, so we got to rip this bitch off first. Since it's a Honda, I'm betting everything here is going to be a 10. I mean a 12. Motherfucker, I'm never right about anything. Being that this is a Honda, I'm betting everything's a 12. Oh, look at that. I think I'm correct. I don't know. It's either a 12 or an 11. Oh. Oh. That's an nasty spider. You don't pay rent. So here's the old, oh my bad, here's the old one. So here's the old one, here's the new one. Look at the difference in side profile. I mean, one of them is like literally half the size. This one also comes with a water neck. I don't know if we're gonna be running that. We can definitely run it to top it off to fill the block, but we'll probably just run this end cap. And it also comes with all of the stuff we need to seal it up, so this is very pleasant. Oh, it looks like it comes with new hardware too. We don't got to reuse the old shit. All right, we got the OEM one out. Got off the gasket, got out the studs. We did use the little block off right here. And that's as far as I can get it to go. I didn't even use Teflon. So it is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't leak. If it does leak, I'll pop it out. I'll put some thread sealant on it and we'll tighten it down again. But this is all prepped, ready to go. I just got to put it in the gaskets and then we'll toss it in. It will magically be installed in 3, 2, 1. Boom, just like that, it's installed. So hopefully we don't have any issues with that. Next, I think we'll do the thermostat block off, because if we do the intake manifold, we're not going to be able to see all this. So It should go and block off this line. Let's figure it out. This thing seems to install pretty straightforward. We have a little plug right here. I already lubed it. You push it in, and then it has a bracket that looks like it bolts into this bolt right here, and will just hold everything nice and down like that. So easy, 2-second install. This mod is gonna make me so much faster. If I ever see a build sheet and someone lists this, I'm gonna punch them in the face. Okay, so really quickly, I was mocking up the coolant lines, and they either sent me the wrong lines, they sent me K20 lines, or with this new water neck, it just isn't the right thing. So, because clearly that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work like that. Maybe that'll work if I chop it. I mean, I don't know. It might work. The bottom one looks identical to my old one, like identical. So I'm gonna get in contact with them. Not a big deal. We're not trying to start it up today, so I'll just let them know and see what they say. Let's move on to either that or the exhaust manifold. I'm thinking exhaust manifold. I'm pretty excited about that. The exhaust manifold should go on pretty easily. I don't remember if it came with extra hardware, so I'm just gonna try the OEM hardware, and if it doesn't line up, then I'll dig through the boxes. But for now, OEM hardware, we're doing it. I'm too lazy to find a song that fits this, so here I am putting it in. It's easier to do when you don't drop hardware. When you drop it, you gotta get on your hands and knees and look for it. That's not fun. Don't drop hardware. All right, we got the manifold on. Just a little tip for you guys, if you guys are throwing on exhaust manifolds, after you're done touching them with your greasy hands and arms, wipe them down with alcohol. If you don't, it's gonna burn really ugly. You're gonna see all your fingerprints. So wipe them down before you start up the car, and your manifolds will look 10 times better once they get heat cycled a few times. Anyways, now I think we're gonna do the turbo, kind of see how it fits now, and we'll get a good idea of how all this is gonna look. I'm so happy I didn't put on the yellow thing yet. The yellow valve cover yet, because I've been leaning on this shit, putting my tools on it, putting bolts on it, like there's no tomorrow. So if we would have done it, it would definitely be dirty, greasy, and maybe even scratched by now. So we definitely saved ourselves a headache there. So here's the turbo. It's heavy. I'm not going to carry it this whole time, but I'm going to get on the fittings, make sure that everything's all tidied up, and then we'll toss it on. I'm going to put it up here for now. Perfect. Yeah, we got to get on the oil feed and the oil drain fittings, and then we'll mount it up. Putting on the turbo isn't too bad, although I'm going to have to take it back off to do the oil line, so it looks cool though. All right, already that's looking really cool. Obviously, we're going to have to clock the turbo and all that stuff, but now we have general measurements on running the oil feed and the oil cooling lines, or my bad, oil drain line. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is going to have to get clocked, obviously, because it can't just blow all of the boost on the transmission. So it'll probably get clocked a little bit to the right, snake down over here, and then we'll do the intercooler and stuff. But yeah, that looks real nice. This is looking real promising. So we're not going to do the downpipe, obviously. That doesn't make sense. We can maybe do the intake manifold. I think we can. I think we can do the intake manifold. Actually, I don't know if I have the gasket, the correct gasket for that, so we're going to hold off on that. I believe I just have the K20 gasket. Yeah, I do, which does not include the coolant passage right there, so we're going to have to order a gasket for that. No biggie. Let's do the yellow valve cover. I haven't even seen it, like, out of the box yet, so I'm guessing in there are a bunch of seals. Let's open it up here. Oh, it's already open on the side. Oh, it's gloss too. It looks so nice. Get off. Oh my god, look at that. That's gonna look so good. Ooh, that's gonna look good. I think I have my wrinkle red. No, I gave it to my boy. I was gonna possibly do wrinkle red on this one again, but I think this yellow top is gonna look real nice, and it's gonna contrast, because yellow and green contrast. It's gonna really contrast this teal color. So let's quickly strip off that, and let's throw this one on. This part's satisfying. However, I dropped more hardware, so don't drop hardware. It's not fun searching for it. We already went over that. Okay, so on the new one, I'm assuming because of the powder coating or whatever they did to it, there's no seals, so we have to not transfer. They gave us all new seals, my bad. Ooh, and they gave us new valve cover bolts too, it looks like. That's very nice. But yeah, we have the coil pack tube seals, we have the baffle. All of that we need to install into the new one. Make sure it's all nice and snug, because the last thing we want is this stuff falling apart on the inside. So I'm going to do that really quick. Let's get to it. Here I am lubing up these bad boys. Fellas, remember to lube up before you put it in. That being said, I also used a plastic Gatorade bottle to fully seat them. It was soft enough that it didn't damage anything, so it was really nice. I'm a genius, I know. That's why you guys subscribe to me. Anyways, I'm gonna have to take off this valve cover again because I wanna put on that Loctite. I didn't use Loctite, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep well knowing that I didn't use Loctite. They did seem to snug up real nice, but now I'm gonna do Loctite. I'm paranoid. All right, so there we go. So the reason why this valve cover is better than the OEM one is because it already has ports in case I want to run a catch can. It has some in the rear as well. So I have ports now. I can easily hook up a catch can, probably relocate the battery. They have a relocation kit that goes right under the headlight. Put a catch can right there, and the lines will just be easily set up, and everything will just go really smoothly. It's gonna... The color's throwing me off a little bit right now, but I think it's because of the goofy duct tape I have right there. I think when we have the intake manifold on there and everything's piped up, I think it's going to look a lot better. As of right now, it looks cool, and I really like the finish of the yellow, but it just kind of looks like a kid's playpen right now with all the different colors going on, like especially with this giant orange cone right here. Already that looks 10 times better. So it's just all the different colors right now throwing me off. So we did the turbo, we did the exhaust manifold, we did the water neck, we did the valve cover. I have a fuel pump to do. I'm not going to film it. I just got to pull out the fuel hat, put in the 525 pump. That's going to give me all of the fucking fuel I ever want. Then it's just mocking up everything. It's getting the intercooler kit, mocking that up, and the coolant lines, and we're pretty much good to go. It's taken a while. It would have been really simple to just throw in another K20 and just throw the nitrous at it. But changing up the whole setup, I think this is going to be a lot more street drivable. I think this is going to be a lot more fun street drivable too, because I'll be able to do boost by gear. It's not going to be all or nothing like nitrous. It's going to be able to ease into it, you know, 50% boost, 75% boost, and then 100% boost, depending on what gear I'm going to go into. So I think this is going to be the way to go. But yeah, next time we'll set up, I think, all of the other lines, like the coolant lines and the oil lines for the turbo. We'll put the axles in, we'll fill everything with fluid, and we should be able to start it. I don't see why not. All I need to do is order a fuel filter sandwich so that way I can run an AN line to it. And like I said, other than that, it should be able to start, and we'll be driving this thing in no time. Right now, I'm going to make a list of everything I need. I'll get it all ordered up tonight, and this thing will be good to go. I need to be driving this already. I need to be smoking Hellcats already. I need to be embarrassing people already. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Yeah, I really quickly tossed on the intake manifold, and that looks much better. That is like 10 times better in my opinion. Looks super nice. It's a big ass intake manifold too. Like, this thing is a meaty boy. I believe I have to chop part of my hood or keep the hood risers. I would rather get rid of the hood risers and not have it look like that, but I guess we'll see. I'll probably be getting a new hood eventually anyways, so I guess we'll come across that. We'll cross that bridge whenever the time comes. But yeah, 10 times better, 11 times better, 1,000 times better. I already made the list. Like I said, I'm going to order all that stuff. Let's go to a car meet.